Once again, welcome back to the program. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲੀਆ ਬੋਲਟਨ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋਏ ਟੀਵੀ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਫਰੇਜ਼ਰ ਫੋਕਸ ਤੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ। ਇੱਕ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰੂਜ਼ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਮਪਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਆਉਣ ਨੂੰ, ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਸ ਫੀਲਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਲੀਆ ਬੋਲਟਨ ਦਾ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you.
Thank you. So it's generally on the other side, you are always on
Yes.
the other side, but now you are the receiving end today.
I know. I keep looking at the cameras going, okay, which one am I delivering to? But okay,
Right.
I talk to you now.
Great. So Leah, a little bit about yourself as to how you got inspired to come into this field.
Well, I've always wanted to help tell people stories. So originally, I started in film and television.
Okay.
Just on camera. So I was acting.
Right.
So I went to acting school for years and I did theater and independent films and that sort of thing. But it's really hard because it's hurry up and wait and you never quite get the story that you're looking for.
Right.
So I took a break for a while.
Okay. And then after that, you came into journalism, or you went into some other field also?
Well, I went into, I had I had a few adventures in between.
Right.
But for a while, I worked on cruise ships. So I got to travel the world as an entertainment host. It was amazing. I've been to the pyramids, the Colosseum in Rome, through the fjords in Norway, all over the place, down around South America, up the other side.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it was really amazing. I had a microphone, so I got to wear fancy dresses, drink champagne. It was a tough job. I know.
Okay.
Why did I pass it up?
Right.
But I knew at one point that if I wanted to have a family, I couldn't have a family on a ship.
Right.
You can't hide the kids in the cabin. Well, you could, but it doesn't work. Yeah. So I thought about, okay, well, after working on the ship for a bit, I came back to Canada and I ran some marketing tours across Canada. And again, I was living in hotels for a while.
So you wanted to stabilize, and that's why you thought that let's come back into journalism, and that's how you got associated with Joy TV.
Yes. So what I did was, instead of flying back to Dubai and wearing fancy dresses, in a week I bought a Jeep and I drove to Saskatoon. Because BCIT was a 1-year wait and 2-year program, and this program started it in a week and it was 8 months.
Okay, so you went over there and learned the basic skills from there.
That's right. So I learned the basic skills, and then I spent, from start to finish, it was about 3.5-4 years in small towns. So I went from Saskatoon to Lloydminster to Chetwynd, BC.
Okay.
To Dawson Creek. So by the time I got to Dawson Creek, I had a half-hour lifestyle show, and I was the weather girl. Yeah, it was always cold.
Right, and how did you land in Surrey then?
I kept applying for Joy TV. They had a listing, and they wanted someone who did everything. So they wanted someone who could shoot, edit, host. That's me.
Right, so a jack of all trades.
Right.
Okay.
So I sent them a story.
Okay.
And then they wanted another story.
Right.
And then they wanted another story. And I think after 3-4 in different revisions, I said, if you guys want a story a week for a year, I'll send it to you if it gets me home. So.
Right. So it's been over 6 years since you have been associated with Joy TV, and this is a different kind of thing when we see, when you are out shooting for Joy TV News, you're a videographer also, and then different things which are generally sidelined, because news is that which is generally negative and makes headlines. That's what, but you try to bring about the basic human interest stories. That's what your focus is all about. So this experience in this field, how do you feel about it?
Well, it wasn't generally supposed to be that when I got here. They said, well, we're going to hire you for news. They didn't specify, they didn't say anything, but I thought it's Joy TV, and we don't have breaking news. And again, I love people's stories. So that's the route I decided to take. I thought, okay, let's talk to people, let's talk about the issues, and let's talk about the solutions, rather than what's wrong with the world every day. So
focus on the positive.
Yeah, or
because there's so much talent existing, and generally that gets sidelined or negated. Nobody takes that initiative to go out to those kind of people and bring the best out of them.
That's right. And people come in from Vancouver and they talk about the accidents and the deaths and all of this stuff that you don't want to be hearing about. And I wanted to talk to the people here. I wanted to find out what makes this area in the South Fraser and Fraser Valley tick. I wanted to find those stories and bring those out.
And now Fraser Focus is another major, thing which you are working on, and good things are coming out, and you are bringing out those aspects which probably many people don't know about things.
Well, that's the thing. We don't always hear about what's going on in our own backyard.
Right.
And when it's on, people go, wow, I had no idea. I had no idea. That's just down the street from me. Or more exciting, people see people they know and they're like, hey, there's me, right? So, yeah.
So Leah, journalism, broadcasting is a great field, but like you have struggled a lot, you have worked hard, and you have reached to this stage now.
Yes.
Those who are interested to come into this field, what would be your advice to them? What would be your suggestion?
It's a tough industry. I really did a lot of work. I spent those 4 years in those small towns, and it's cold there. I don't know if you've been in minus 40s, and especially if you go with a camera, you just run back in.
Yeah.
You got to work hard. So many people think they go through school and they think they can just jump into a career with that piece of paper. But it's so hard these days because there's a lot less jobs. I think learning all of the different aspects has really helped me evolve. Plus, so many people are moving towards things like Netflix and the internet.
Absolutely.
I personally, while I was in those small towns, I created one at each time, different web series. So those really helped me with my skills and get the next job. So I think anyone going into this needs to do something like that, needs to use a web platform.
Well, you very rightly said, with the advent of internet, and also community television is taking a back seat. But definitely, there are other avenues which are still open. But on the other hand, what do you feel over the years now? Does a television station, a local television station, has some future, or with the passage of time, people are, as you very rightly said, moving on to Netflix or to the web? That's taking prominence.
Well, they each have their benefits. The web is obviously, a lot of people are gearing that way, but by 2030, I believe 1 in 4 Canadians, the stats say that 1 in 4 Canadians are going to be over the age of 65. Now, these people are not all versed in the internet, and they like to just have their cable, and they like to, and a lot of places are built in with the cable as part of the package. So I don't know if it's necessarily going to go away, and media is one of the big things. On the internet, you can't regulate anything. So I think it's something that there's good and bad things about both.
So what's the best part of your job?
Best part? The people.
Meeting different kind of people and learning from them.
Yeah, because you just never know.
Let's talk a little bit about from a professional side. Let's go to your personal side. What do you like to do when you are free? What do you like to do when you are free? Any hobbies? What do you like?
Oh, I'm always doing different things, always different adventures. So let's see, on the weekend it was my niece's birthday, and she turned 7, so we went to Jungle Jack's. I played some laser tag with the kids and the big kids.
So you always try to bring that child inside you outside whenever you can.
It's fun. I think, you have to laugh, right? I think so.
And as I asked you before, those youngsters who are interested to come into this field, what should they learn? What should they have to be successful in this particular field towards them?
Well, as I said before, they need to know that it's not just about the piece of paper. If they can do internships, if they can find somebody to mentor, they can't be afraid to go away to a place, a small town, build up their skills, because those places they can make their mistakes. It's a good place to start. Again, maybe do some stuff on the internet. As long as they continue to hone their skills, whether it's their own projects or somebody else's, I think those are all good places. But definitely, you need a mentor. You need somebody to teach.
That's right.
So,
and you are always available to help them out.
Well, only if they're willing to work.
Right. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, and best wishes for your future endeavors.
Thank you.